what was Ashtavakra 1 homework?
What are my habit patterns?
That was Ashtavakra 2. We are talking about Ashtavakra 1 before that.
Ashtavakra 1.
What is Janaka's question?
How do I get freedom from
Beautiful.
bondage?
So what is bondage?
Being caught in habit patterns.
You have missed Ashtavakra 1 completely.
Attachment. Let me look at my book. Likes and dislikes.
Raga and Dvesha. Bondage is caused by Raga and Dvesha. Yes, and in Raga and Dvesha, there were 3 main categories. What are they?
People, situations and things.
Beautiful. Yeah. So, people, situations and things. This was homework number 1. Did you do that from Ashtavakra 1? Yes. Do you have your list of people, situations and things which are your likes and your dislikes? Yes?
Yes.
What is Ashtavakra 2 homework?
What are my habit patterns?
With these people, situations and things that I like and I dislike, I have habit patterns. I behave in the same way with my kids, in the same way with my wife or my husband, in the same way with my colleague or my boss. Yeah, I have a same habit pattern with a particular thing also. For example, I will overeat. Yes? So this is a habit pattern. Though my stomach signals, enough, stop. But what happens to me? I have a habit pattern with food. I will overeat. This is just an example. I'm just throwing out very general examples. You relate personally in life. Yeah, some people nowadays are addicted to phones. They promise themselves, I will not look at the phone every 5 minutes. But something happens, The hand twitches. Every 5 minutes it goes to the phone. Yeah? You decide, no, now I will not do this for the next half hour. Again in 5 minutes you are back on the phone. Yeah? Habit pattern. Got it? I hope everybody did your homework till here. Yeah?
Yes.
And one more thing he had said in Ashtavakra 2.
Your habit pattern with senses.
Perfect. Yeah? All my habit patterns I can relate to one of the 5 senses. Like I gave an example of food. Sense of? Taste. Yeah? If I am stuck on the phone, sense of?
Hearing.
Depends. It could be emails, then it is sense of sight. If I am all the time talking, sense of?
Hearing.
Sound. Yeah? So you see what sense are you stuck in. Till here you have completed your homework? Yes? Now
Yes.
we are going one more level deep in Ashtavakra 3. Do you get it? Yeah? Only if you've done your homework till here, will you be able to go deeper and analyze your own self better. Yes? Yeah? So now, before we go into Ashtavakra 3, everybody go to your emails. You have just received an email from Ashtavakra Wisdom to log your attendance. Please respond to that. Log your attendance and then go on to Ustream. Open Ustream in another browser or another tab. Keep your Google Hangout or YouTube open for now. Yeah? Go to Ustream and we will begin Ashtavakra 3, the secret of elements. Okay. So how does Ashtavakra 3 begin? What is the beginning? He reminded you about your vow. What vow have you taken? Have you taken the vow or you've forgotten only that there was a vow also? In Ashtavakra 1, what was it?
Not to say any harsh words.
Not to say a single word which will cause turbulence in another person's mind. You remember this? Yes? Those who are not sticking to their vow, doesn't matter. We will forgive ourselves, kshama, but with sincerity, arjava. And now take the vow again. Yes, you remember Ashtavakra Varna? Guruji said, somebody who has not meditated and somebody who has not even, learned to silence this mind, that person is not even allowed to come close to the knowledge of Ashtavakra. Yes, so it is only for somebody who is very sincere. It is only for somebody who is very, very sincere about his spiritual path, about his own self. So as we are all sincere, let us stick to this vow. Come what may, for the next 1 week, I will not say a single word that will cause turbulence in another person's mind. Yes? Can we all do that?
Yes.
Everybody?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. So Guruji reminded you of the vow to begin with. And then he reminded you of the 5 principles. What were the 5 principles? I did a couple right now. Forgiveness, sincerity, compassion, contentment, and truth. You remember these 5 principles? You have to apply them again and again. Why? Because right now we are working on our own mind, on our own emotions. And then when we look at all this homework and we see, I am caught up in this raga, I am caught up in this dvesha. I am so stuck in this person. What starts happening to you inside? What starts happening?
Turbulence.
What is that turbulence?
Going through guilt.
Guilt. Yes. I start feeling very guilty inside. I am a bad person. I start labeling myself. When such a situation comes up, what to do? Apply these 5 principles. I forgive myself. Okay, whatever happened was the past. Cut the past. Right now, present moment. I come to the present. I have learnt my lesson. And how do I forgive myself? With sincerity. Sincerity means I will not repeat that. It's no use if I excuse myself and then again I repeat the same thing. Then there is no sincerity. Are you getting this? Yes? Sincerity means I do not repeat this, come what may. So, kshama with arjava. Yes. Third is daya.
Compassion.
Daya or compassion. Let me have daya for another person. Compassion for another person. I could have been in those shoes. Right? Something that somebody else is going through. Maybe that person is jealous of you. Why not? But some point of time in life, even you went through jealousy, no? Maybe that person hates you for something. Some point of time you also went through hatred for somebody else, no? Right? So, seeing myself in another person's shoes is compassion for another person. Yeah? And not just for another person, compassion for myself also. Sometimes I get very hard with myself. Oh, I did this wrong. I'm a bad person, I'm a bad person, I'm a bad person. I keep beating myself. Will I grow if I keep beating myself? No, na? Yeah. How does a rose blossom or any flower blossom? Slowly, slowly, one by one, petals will open up, no? But if you keep beating it, you did wrong, is it going to ever blossom? It's the same thing. Yeah? So don't beat yourself up. Yeah? You're intelligent enough, you learnt from the mistake. Do not put labels. Yes, labels is beating yourself up. Oh, I am an angry person, I am a rude person, I am an ugly person. Whatever labels you have. I'm just throwing out some simple examples. Yes? So remember that. Daya, not only for others but also for myself. Yeah? Again remember, there has to be sincerity all the time. Yeah? You cannot keep letting go everything. Yeah? And this only you can know, right? Yeah? A third person outside will not know. Only you know when you are being absolutely, loose with yourself, or when are you being extremely strict. Not to go to this point, not to go to this point, but to walk in the center. Balancing act. Yeah? That is a skill. Yeah? That is the third point. Compassion. Daya. Fourth. What is the fourth point? Contentment. Being with what is. Does contentment mean, okay, I'm going to sit on this sofa and money is going to fall in my lap automatically. I'm not going to go to work. Is that contentment? No. Yeah? Contentment does not have any tamasic quality. Yeah? Contentment means in my head there is no war of this way or that way. This is good, this is bad. I like this, I don't like this. I want this, I don't want this. Yeah? I am relaxed. I am not feverish. I am stable in what is. Yeah? And then you make whatever efforts that you have to do in life. You're a student, you study. You go to work, you have a job. You give your 100% effort in the job. Not giving the feverishness in the mind any attention, but the job 100% attention. This is contentment. Yeah? Being with what is contentment. And the last, what is the last principle? What is truth?
Everything is temporary.
Everything is changing. Everything is temporary. Yeah? Everything outside. Look at the weather outside. One day it's raining, one day it's snowing, and one day it's nice and bright and sunny. Everything is changing. Outside the weather is changing. People outside are changing. Situations outside are changing. Someday your own friends are very nice and lovey-dovey with you, and someday they are ignoring you. People are changing. Situations are changing. One day you are very, very rich, and next day you've lost your job. Yeah? Situations change. Things change. Yeah? All things come with an expiry date. Yeah? Suddenly you dropped your phone into the washing machine. Stopped working. Expired. Yeah? Everything is changing. Like that also this body is changing. I think this body is permanent. Yeah? But it has been proved scientifically that within a year this entire body changes completely. Within 1 year, you have a completely new body. Yeah? It looks the same for you, yeah, but everything, your skin, your nails, your hair, yeah, your organs inside, everything has undergone metamorphosis in 1 year. Everything is changing. This is the only truth. Yeah, wake up to this. Wake up. So if there is a bad situation in life, remind yourself, this will also change. And if there is a very good situation in life, don't get too attached. That will also change. Yeah? Everything is temporary. Yeah? So don't get attached to that which is temporary. This is truth, Satyam. So he reminded you of these 5 principles. Yes, good revision. Yeah. Then, what did he talk about?
All these 5 senses are attached to 5 dimensions of the universe.
He said basically everything around you is nothing but the 5 elements. What are the 5 elements?
Ether, light, earth.
No, don't connect them to the senses yet. First we're just talking about the 5 elements. What are the 5 elements?
Water,
earth, ether,
wind,
Space.
ether, air and
wind,
air is wind.
fire.
Yeah? Earth, water, fire, ether, air. 5 elements. Yes? Look around you, whichever room you are sitting. Everything that is there in that room around you, everything is a combination of these 5 elements. Whatever is there around you. Yeah? Maybe the wall has more earth element. Yeah? But does it mean that it does not have any air element? No, there is air element. And there is space element also. Yeah? And there is fire element also. It may be 0.0001%, but it is there. Are you understanding it? Yeah? Earth, water, fire, ether, air is in everything and everybody, even in this body. Yes, you know, around 70% of your body, yeah, is nothing but just air.
Yes.
Yeah, inside there is a lot of space and it's full of air. Yeah, and the 30% which is there, out of that 30% it is 80 to 90% water. This also you know. Yeah, it has been scientifically proven that this skin, which is the earth element, yeah, and the organs inside and the flesh and bones can all be crushed, yeah, removing the water, removing the air, and the space can be crushed and put inside a small matchbox. Do you know that? Only that much earth element is there. Yeah, but apparently it just looks like a 6 foot tall earth element standing in front of you. You know? It's amazing how it is a combination of all the 5 elements, this body. Now, is just this body these 5 elements?
Even the mind.
Even the mind is these 5 elements. Now you tell me, what is the mind? What is the function of the mind? We did this, no, I think? What is
Function is senses to analyze.
Is that mind or intellect? Don't confuse mind and intellect. What does mind do? What does intellect do? Bolo bolo. Mind perceives data from the external environment. Intellect processes this data and says, I like this, I don't like this. This is right, this is wrong. This is good, this is bad. This is pretty, this is ugly. Who's doing the processing of the data? Who's doing processing? Intellect. What did the mind do?
Perceive.
Perception of this data. How does it perceive now? You tell me. What is the meaning of perceive? What is the meaning of perceive?
It's experiencing, observing.
How?
The five senses.
Beautiful. Through the five senses. Clear? The mind sees. Oh, Dipti. Yeah. Very pretty face. Yeah. This is the mind's function. Yeah. The mind hears. It can hear me talking right now. Yeah. If you're hungry and you pick up something and taste it, who is tasting? The mind. Are you getting it? Yeah. If you touch something, yeah, suppose you have a blanket sitting right next to you. It's fur. It's soft. Yeah, you touch it. Who is touching? Mind is perceiving that. Who is analyzing soft or hard touch?
Intellect.
Intellect is analyzing. Do you understand the difference between these two faculties that we have?
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah. So mind perceives through these five senses. Mind goes out into the world and gets stuck in something very pretty that it sees, or in other people's words. Yeah? The first input into this world, or the first thing that goes out into the world and gets stuck, is the mind. Yeah? It's stuck in sense of sound, sense of sight, sense of touch, sense of taste, and sense of smell. Clear? Now, very beautifully, Ashtavakra has linked these five senses to the five elements. Now you tell me. Let's do first. Sense of sight is related to which element?
Fire.
Fire element. Yes. Second, sense of taste.
Water.
Water. Yeah. Sense of touch.
Air.
Air element. Sense of sound.
Ether.
Ether. Ether or space, is the same. Space element or ether element, interchangeably you can use them. Is the same. And last, sense of smell. Smell is which?
Earth.
Earth element. Yeah? Simple? Yeah? Now these are the five senses. Guruji also went one level deeper. What is that? Which level? The level of your emotions. He connected your emotions to the five elements. Yes? Tell me fire element. Give me examples of emotions.
Consciousness.
Loudly, I can't hear you.
feverishness,
Feverishness and
anger,
anger and
tightness, burning,
what is burning? Jealousy. And tell me more.
ego.
Ego. Why didn't he listen to me? I am saying right. Yeah. This is all fire element. What is the meaning of all these emotions of fire element?
The particular element is dominant.
At different times, different elements dominate. Now we understood that these 5 elements are in the environment, these 5 elements are in this body, these 5 elements are in the mind, and these 5 elements are at the level of my emotions also. Oh, so sometimes the fire element is dominating. When the fire element is dominating, what happens to me? I feel angry. Anger comes up in me. And there was no reason for me to get angry, but I got angry. Hasn't that happened with you?
Yes.
And later you think, why did I get angry? This is so funny. There was no reason for me to get angry. Right? It was the fire element dominating. Yes, this is the meaning of that. Understand this. Okay? Now give me emotions for water element.
Togetherness, floating.
Sometimes when you're just singing or dancing, you're just enjoying yourself. Yeah? You're so happy. Yes? This is water element. Completely flowing feeling when you actually have that feeling inside. Yeah? That is water element. Yeah? Now give me example of earth element.
Heaviness.
When I'm very sad, I'm like, this is the end of the world. Yeah? I feel so sad, so consolidated. That sense of consolidation makes me feel very heavy and absolutely down. That is earth element. Yeah? Now give me an example of ether element.
Fear, love, comfort,
Yeah.
or discomfort.
Yeah. The most easy to identify when you're very comfortable, very relaxed, even in the mind. You're absolutely relaxed, quiet. Yeah. That is ether element. Right now, what is the element?
Ether.
Are you noticing? Yeah, when you're very comfortable, when you're relaxed, happy, you will be in ether element. Most of the times in satsang, when you do kriya, when you're listening to knowledge, you are in ether element. And give me the last example, air element. One by one, 2 people talking.
Lot of movement.
Yes, in the body it manifests as restlessness. You cannot sit in one place. You're getting up again and again, or you're moving your leg, moving your hand. Yeah? Or how does it manifest at the mind level? Too many thoughts. Thinking this also, and you're thinking this, and you're not completing any thought. Yeah, too much restlessness, too many thoughts in the mind. Yeah? That's how it is in the mind. Yeah? And how is it at the emotional level? You feel like getting up and running away from that place. Yeah? That is, air element is dominating. Are you getting this? Are you understanding this?
Yes.
Yeah, how these 5 elements can affect me. Amazing. Yeah, now these 5 elements are not just in this body and mind. They are in that body and mind, and they are in that body and mind, and that body and mind. And they are in this environment also. Are you understanding this? When the fire element is very high, how is the weather outside? Bolo?
Warm.
It's very warm, it's hot. Yeah? Summer is, fire element is very high. Yeah? When it is raining outside, which element is it?
Water element.
Water element. Are you getting this? Yeah? So even the weather is affected by the dominance of elements. Are you understanding this? Is it becoming clearer? What is snow?
Yes.
What is snow?
Water element. Water element.
Yeah. Water and earth together. It freezes. Yeah. How do you feel when it is very dreary and cloudy and snowing outside?
Very dull.
Huh.
Heavy.
Are you seeing this? The weather can affect you. So the element which is predominating in my weather around can affect the element within me. Are you seeing this? Yeah? It's a very, very ancient science. Yeah? And it's beautiful to understand this. If I understand this, so many things get resolved. Yeah, I recognize, oh, I am bigger than these elements. I cannot let this element dominate me. Yes? Sometimes, it's raining and you're feeling very moody and, you're just feeling all dull. But then you decide, no, I'm not going to let this affect me. I'm going to, be more chirpy and happy. And you can be. Have you noticed? Yes? Are you seeing what I'm saying? Recognizing that I am stronger than this element lifts you higher up. Yes? Is this clear?
Yes.
Yeah? So, these elements come and go like in a cycle. They have their own cycle. One dominates and then another dominates and a third one dominates. Sometimes there's a combination of 2. And these evoke emotions within us. Yeah? Now this is the next level of your homework. So you have done your homework till here. Yeah? You've recognized what is your raga and dvesha. And you have done the people, situations and things. And then you have linked them to the sight, sense of sound, sense of taste, etc. Right? Next level of homework. Relate the sense of sight to which element? Sense of sight is? Fire element. So in your homework only, now next line will be whichever element it is. Got it? What is sense of sound? Ether element. Huh? What is sense of taste?
Water element.
Water element. Are you getting it? Yeah? So, each of your homeworks, yeah, you can now identify which element is the one that dominates me in this particular habit pattern. Whichever habit pattern it is, yeah? You analyze now. Oh, water element dominates me. Oh, fire element really dominates me. I see it in so many habit patterns of mine. Yeah? That is your homework number 1 for today. Recognizing which element is dominating. You could have all 5 also. No problem. Yeah, but just recognize for each of your homework, for each of your habit patterns now. Yeah? Homework is clear?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So now let's go to the sutra. Na Prithvi. What is Prithvi?
Earth.
Earth. Na Jalam.
Water.
Neither water. Na Agnir.
Fire.
Neither fire. Na Vayu.
Air.
Neither air. Dyor. What is Dyor? What is left? Ether. Ether or space element is called Dyor. Yeah? Dyor na va bhavan. It means you are not the earth element, you are not the water element, you are not the fire element, you are not the air element, and you are not the ether or space element. Yeah? They come and they go. They dominate you sometimes and then they go. But you are bigger than them. You are higher than them. Yeah? Recognize this, that I am bigger than this element. What does this mean? He gave you an example, no? That sometimes you get very angry suddenly. You just enter a room and maybe somebody else is very angry and sitting over there, and you start feeling angry. Now what should I do?
Realize that we are bigger.
First is recognize, oh, this is just fire element. Fire catches fire. You've heard this? Just because that person sitting in the room is angry about something in his own mind, he may not even say anything to me, he or she. Yeah? But there is little bit of fire in me. It might not be, a big fire right now. It might be very calm and relaxed. So even if there is a little spark inside me, it is going to catch. Yes? I have to recognize, oh, this is just the fire element. Yeah? Let me not behave all whimsical and start screaming and shouting and going all over the place. Yeah, let me recognize this. Yeah? This moment, I recognize I am bigger than this fire. I will not let this take over me. Are you getting this? That is the meaning of the first part of the sutra. That you are not the earth element, you are not the water, not the fire. You are bigger than them. Yeah? Similarly, when there is earth element dominating, I am feeling very lazy, very lethargic, I don't feel like doing anything, what should I do?
Recognize that we are bigger.
I am bigger than this earth element. Let me not laze around and watch TV all day on Sunday and waste 10 hours or 12 hours of my day being a couch potato. Let me get up and do something. Let me do Kriya. Got it? Yeah, very important. Similarly, when water element is predominating, what is water element? Taste. One more gulab jam. You already had 4. No, just one more. What is happening? Recognize. No. Yeah, I am bigger than this. It cannot just take me in its stride. Are you understanding this?
Yes.
Yeah, everybody? Yeah? So now this is your homework number 2. When an element is predominating, I remind myself, I am bigger than this, I am stronger than this.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So what about positive things when we feel, like the example of just immersing and dancing and putting away all of complete comfort that I experience?
No. Be with that. What is positive and good for your growth, what is conducive to your spiritual growth, be with that. What you recognize as a negative habit pattern, start moving away from that. Begin with this right now.
So for a start, this is, but even this is some kind of a pattern or an attachment, right?
Yes, yes. We'll get there. Slowly, slowly, Ashtavakra will take you there. He's doing it very skillfully. Yeah, just go with him right now. Yeah, you are right now what? Have you seen a ball of wool that is completely messed up and muddled up?
Yes.
Yeah, right now that's how the state of the mind is. Yeah, Ashtavakra is slowly, slowly opening up the knots. Yeah, it'll take its own time and it'll take its own process. Let it happen. Yeah, you just be sincere about your homework. Yeah, and we'll get there. Start moving away from the negatives towards the positive. Step number 1 at least. Yeah? Then we'll talk about the positives later. Okay? So the first part of the sutra is clear? And the
Yes.
homework is clear, everybody? Second part. Esham. Esham is all these 5. Yeah? These senses or they is Esham. Sakshinam. This is the most important word in entire Ashtavakra Gita. Sakshi. What is the meaning of Sakshi? How many of you have a friend called Sakshi? What is the meaning of her name?
Witness.
Witness. Yeah, it's a very beautiful word. What is the meaning of being a witness?
Being aware.
And
Being untouched by the ego.
Beautiful. When you are watching a cricket match or football match, are you a witness? You are not a witness. Yeah, you get involved. Oh yes, 6 mara, 6 mara, 6 mara. You are involved. What is a witness?
Unbiased observer.
Beautiful, perfect. An unbiased observer. What is the meaning of being unbiased?
Not involved in them.
Neither for nor against.
Not against.
Yes? No raga, no dvesha.
No dvesha.
Not getting stuck in I like or I dislike. I want or I don't want. This is right, this is wrong. This is the way it should be, this should not be. This is all getting involved. Are you getting it?
Yes.
A sakshi is what?
Witness.
Yeah, completely being uninvolved. Yeah. Can you be a witness to all that is happening in the body? Let's start with a small example. Suppose, just imagine your leg is paining or your hand is paining. Can you just be a witness to the pain?
No.
No.
Because
It's bothering us.
why?
We don't like the pain.
Why?
Because we are involved.
It creates discomfort.
Why?
Because we identify with it.
Perfect. I identify with this body. Yeah. Most important thing, recognize this, that you are not this body. You have a body. There's a difference, huh? I say, my bottle. Yeah, means I am separate and the bottle is separate. Correct?
Yes.
Like that only I say my body. Correct?
Yes.
That That means I am separate, the body is separate,
Yes.
which means I am not the body. I have a body. Are you getting this? I say my body. I don't say I body. है ना? Got it? Yeah? Okay. I am not the body. I understood. So what am I? Who am I?
I'm a self.
Who am I?
So, consciousness.
Do I recognize that?
No.
No.
Very nice words you read somewhere and tell me, huh? Understanding this is of utmost importance, huh? How do I understand? By the elimination method. We all did that, no, in school? It is not this, it is not this, it is not this, it is not this. Therefore, what is left, it is that. You understand? Elimination method. Yeah. So now we did first elimination. What elimination did we do?
Body.
I am not the body. What about the mind? Are you the mind?
I'm not the mind.
This is very evident, no? Yeah. You're always fighting also with your mind. No, I don't want to do this. Yes, I'll do this. No. No, you go away. You're talking to your own mind. Have you noticed? You're fighting with your own mind. So definitely what I'm fighting with, I am not that. I'm separate from that. है ना? Yeah? So I'm not the mind. Am I the intellect?
Yeah.
No. I have an intellect.
Ah, beautiful. I have an intellect. Just like I have a mind, I have an intellect. Both are my tools. Yeah? I don't say I mind also, I don't say I intellect also. Yeah? I have a mind, I have an intellect. So clear, I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect.
But how do we recognize that we are not the intellect?
How can you be the intellect? What happens to your intellect when you're sleeping? All gone. Any intelligence is there? Zero intelligence. Yeah? Recognize this. Yeah? It is just a tool which I use to process information. Yeah? Sometimes lots of people say, दिमाग चलाओ किधर गया है सो गया है yeah where is your intellect, is it sleeping? Yeah, recognize this. I have an intellect, I am not the intellect. Yeah, same with memory. Are you the memory? Sometimes when you want to remember the most important thing, it doesn't come to you. Yeah, so I have a memory, I am not the memory. Yeah. What about ego?
I have an ego.
I have an ego. Anyway, ego is a false sense of identity. Oh, I am tall, I am intelligent, I am brave. Yeah, suddenly somebody says, hey, you are not intelligent. Okay, I am not intelligent. Suddenly everything changes. Yeah? False sense of identity is ego anyways, and it keeps changing. Yeah? So that which keeps changing cannot be me anyways. So out. Who am I?
I'm a soul. I'm a self.
Recognize this more than putting it in words. Yeah? Let me experience this. And how will I experience it? How? Homework number 3. Sit down and meditate. Be with yourself. Start with this. I am not this body. Observe your whole body. You've done Panchakosha meditation, na? What does Guruji do? First he takes you through the whole body. Observe your legs, your abdomen, your chest, your face. Observe your whole body. Yeah? And then he takes you to your thoughts. Your thoughts are coming and going. Coming and going. Just observe your thoughts. What you can observe, you cannot be that only, right? Oh, I'm not the mind also, because I can observe my thoughts coming and going. Oh, she said this to me. No, this happened. It is very cold today. If I can observe these thoughts coming and going, how can I be the mind? I am not the mind. Drop. Yeah. Go deeper within. Are there any emotions? Feeling good, feeling bad? Who's analyzing a good emotion or a bad emotion? If I can observe all this analysis and I can feel all that emotion rising and falling, I am not that. I am observing it. If I am observing something, I have to be external to that. I have to be other than that. Yes? So you go within and you observe. I am not giving you any answers. I will take you to a point. Yes? From there you have to walk. Yes? So homework number 3. Meditate on this. I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, and go within as deep as you can go. Then just drop everything. Drop all this analysis also at the end. Just be. Can you all do that? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. That's your homework number 3 or 4. Whatever. 3. Yeah. So, be a witness. This is called being a witness. Observing everything coming and going. Coming and going. Thoughts come and thoughts go. Emotions come and emotions go. When you go deeper and deeper into meditation and you're just observing everything just happening, that is called Sakshi. Witness. And when you learn to do this with eyes closed, yeah, you can also bring it into your life. Just observe the pain in the body happening. So what? The leg is paining. I am not this body. Yeah. Somebody in the previous Ashtavakra class gave an example that I am not the body. The best way to do it is, it's very cold, na? Go stand under a very cold water shower. Yeah? Just go and say, I am not the body, and start the cold water. I have a body. I am not the body. Yeah? Whatever way, but it is your job to start experiencing the Sakshi Bhav. You practice Sakshi Bhav. Sakshi Bhav is being a witness. Yeah? Until now, I used to get involved in whatever sense I get caught up in. Yeah? I like food, I get caught up in sense of taste. I like to see movies or TV or beautiful women or handsome boys, I'm stuck in sense of sight. Yeah? I get bothered by other people's criticism of me, I am stuck in sense of sound. Yeah? I always get involved. When I am lost outside in the world, I am involved. Withdraw from this world. Take one step back and observe all this happening. When you withdraw from this world and just observe everything that is happening, that is called Sakshi Bhav. So, Esham Sakshinam means be a witness to these 5 senses, to these 5 elements. Yeah, fire element is arising in me. I'm feeling anger, I'm feeling jealousy. Just observe, just observe. Let the fire burn me, doesn't matter. Yeah, I am bigger than this fire. I will not give in to this emotion of jealousy or anger or whatever you're feeling at that moment. Yeah, and it will drop. Yeah, but the key is what? What is the key?
Be a witness.
Yes, not meditation. Sakshi, witness. Yeah, I explained to you how to be a Sakshi in meditation, but bring it into your life. What is Ashtavakra saying here? When these elements dominate, you become a Sakshi. Got it? So, first homework is to practice Sakshi Bhav in meditation first. Understand that. And then bring it back into your activity, in your day-to-day life with eyes open. Yes? Got it? Isham Sakshinam Atmanam Chidrupam. I am the pure consciousness. Yes, the pure self. When you start observing, oh, I am not this body, I am not this mind, I am not the intellect, I am not the memory, I am not the ego. Yeah? Then what am I? I am that energy, that supreme energy which is running not only this body but that body, that body, that body. Everything is run by that energy. Yeah? And that energy is called nothing but the consciousness. Yeah? Consciousness or the self. Yeah? Chid Rupam. Pure consciousness. Form of pure consciousness. Yeah? Viddhi Muktaye. Viddhi is just knowing this, you will be free. Free of what? All this raga and dvesha and all these habit patterns that bother me. Yeah? Good or bad, everything bothers, no? Yeah? All this will automatically drop away just by being a sakshi. Yeah? So the main thing in today's sutras is to be a Sakshi. Clear? Crystal clear? First sutra? Absolutely. I'll move to the next one.
Yes.
Yeah. What is next? Yadi Deham. Deha?
Body.
Body. Yadi is if. And Deha is body. Yadi Deham Prithak. Prithak is to separate out or to break. Is Prithak Kritya, to do. If you can separate yourself from the body. How? How do I separate myself from the body?
Realizing it.
Huh? I can't hear you.
Realizing that you are not the body.
By recognizing I am not this body. Yeah? When I can separate myself out and see I have a body, I am not this body. This body is nothing but earth, water, fire, ether and air. Yeah? At the end of 50, 60, 70, 80 years, what will happen?
Body will go.
Yeah, this body will drop. The earth will go into the earth element. The water will go into the water element. The fire will unite with the fire. Yeah? Space will go into space. Air will go into air. What will happen? What about me? You will be standing right there and you will see your body down. The way in the night you see your red clothes fallen on the bathroom floor, like that. It's as simple as that. Death is nothing to be afraid of. It is as simple as changing your clothes. Yeah? So recognize this. How can I say I am red color? How can I say I am this red color cloth? Am I this red color cloth? That's exactly what you are doing, thinking that you are the body. Drop this identification with the body. I have a body. I am not the body. It is just a tool. It is like you sat in your very beautiful Mercedes car or whatever, BMW, whatever, your Rolls Royce car, and you loved it so much, you kept sitting, and one day you forgot yourself. You think you are the car. Yeah? You are not that car. Get out. Yeah? Recognize. I have a body. I am not the body. That's exactly what he says here. Yadi deham prithak kritya. If you can separate yourself from the body, chiti vishramya. Chiti? Yeah, the mind or yourself. Vishramya. Vishram, Hindi word?
Rest.
Rest. Yeah, you will be at rest. Tishtasi?
Will be.
No, established. Yeah, you will be established in rest. That's a very different thing to be at rest for a temporary period of time and then to come out of it. Yeah, so beautiful Sanskrit languages. Yeah, he says you will be established in rest. You will be at peace. You will be relaxed. Yeah. It is amazing, no? Everything that bothers me in this world, people, situations or things, are all related to this body only. The moment I drop this body, the association with this body, all these people, situations and things, all ragas and dveshas drop, no?
Yes.
Automatically I am at peace. This is the real Vishram. Do you get it? Being established in that Vishram. Adhunaiva. Adhunaiva, right this moment. Adhunaiva. Sukhi. Sukhi Shanta. Happy and
Peaceful.
at peace. Bandha Moksho. What is Bandha?
Bondage.
Bondage. Moksho.
Liberation. Free.
Yeah, you will be free of the bondage. Bhavishyasi will be.
Become.
Got it? Right this moment you will be free of bondage. You will be at peace. You will be happy. Yeah? Only if what?
Separate the body.
Yes. If you can disassociate with this body and all its attachments in the world. Beautiful, na?
Yes.
Yeah. So beautifully explained. Everything is because of my identification with this body. I keep thinking I am the body and I get so stuck to this body. Yeah, I keep taking care of this and do that, and somebody says, oh, this is looking very pretty. Oh no, this is looking very ugly. I am so stuck with this body and all its associations. Yeah? Recognize it is only a vehicle. Yeah? do not give over importance to this body or the associations of the body. All raga and dvesha, whether about people, about situations, about things, is all about this body, no?
Yes.
Yeah. Even your name. That name also belongs to the body actually. It's got nothing to do with you.
Yes.
You know? Did you ever think like that? Yeah. Your name is also not yours. See? My God. Mine, 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 mine. You're stuck in so many things. Even your name is not yours. Yeah? So drop, let go. Yeah? Let go completely. Yeah? So I give you 4 homeworks now today. Yeah? Remember to do all 4 of them. Very important. Yeah? Yeah, anybody has a question? Loudly, I cannot hear you.
You gave 3 homeworks.
Who has all the 4? First was associating all your habit patterns with the 5 senses. That was the first homework. Next.
Recognize which element is dominant.
Huh. Which element is predominant right now? And then?
Meditate that I am not the body, not the mind.
Yes. Meditation and experiencing Sakshi Bhav with eyes closed. And what is homework number 4? When I experience anger outside, when this element is predominating outside and my eyes are open, what should I do?
Recognize that I am bigger.
I am bigger than this element. Homework number 4. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah, very important. That is the main thing of this sutra. Now that you have done these sutras this week definitely fire element, water element, everything is going to keep coming up now. Earth element, yes, it is all going to bother you now. 100%. Yes, so this 4th homework is very essential. Yeah, I am bigger than this. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, sutras clear, homework clear?
I have a question.
Huh.
What determines which element dominates at what time?
It is not in our hands. It is determined by something else called niyati. We will go there. We will learn that also. It's time to get there. Slowly, step by step. Yeah? But it's something that is beyond our control. Yes? So, all I have to do is become stronger than them. Yeah? Any other questions? No? Okay. Then I'll see you next Tuesday for Ashtavakra 4. Remember, Ashtavakra 4 is the crux, is the foundation of Ashtavakra Gita. It is the most important Ashtavakra. Yes, you must not miss Ashtavakra 4, come what may. Yes, so see that you are there next Tuesday. Yes, and if you have any questions meanwhile, feel free to send me an email or call me or text me. I am always there for you. Yeah. Meanwhile, keep doing your homework. Yeah. Jai Gurudev.